Big score, it'll be tough to overhaul. This total is well below par and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failures.
Here we go. First ball.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though. Nicely played. Just runs one. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Good pick up. Big chance. Bowler and fielders look really confident. No. Terrible shot. End of the over. New Zealand are 4 for none.
The chase is off to a quiet start. It was a good over by the bowler, but they'll need wickets if they're to have a chance.
Singh, the left armour, is the new bowler from the Van Vahar colony end. Bowled, stunning delivery.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Drilled that one away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now. Might look to go big again here.
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Great shot. Was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Great shot for 6, moving along nicely and really starting to build this innings now.
Singh, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Williamson is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Williamson waited on that and guides it down to 3rd. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Race to the boundary.
Williamson has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Sometimes you just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early. Well timed. 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Needs to be on target. End of the over. And what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Singh from the Van Vihar colony end. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vihar colony end. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. How will he reply?
Nicely played. Just runs 1. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Great shot. At least one on offer. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start. He's got their tail up. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Mitchell, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Two straight, and it's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Gone! Good work catching that one. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. A classic cover drive there. Punched away into the gap. Probably get a couple of runs there.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
For joining us here for this match. Please take care and drive safely on your way home.
That was a mighty win. Really just too easy to score runs and chase down that total with time to spare. A great all-round performance.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.